ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 24, Text 41. Pravartya nivartaya. Pravartaya nivartaya. Pitur devaya karmane. Pitru devaya karmane. Namo adharma vipakaya. Namo adharma vipakaya. Mrittave dukkadaya cha. Mrittave dukkadaya cha. Pravartaya nivartaya. Pitur devaya karmane. Namo adharma vipakaya. Mrittave dukkadaya cha. Pravartaya nivartaya. Pitur devaya karmane. Namo adharma vipakaya. Mrittave dukkadaya cha. Pravartaya nivartaya. Pitur devaya karmane. Namo adharma vipakaya. Mrittave dukkadaya cha. Pravartaya nivartaya. Pitur devaya karmane. Namo dharma vipakaya. Mrittave dukkadaya cha. Pravartaya nivartaya. Pitur devaya karmane. Namo adharma vipakaya. Mrittave dukkadaya cha. Pravartaya inclination. Nivartaya disinclination. Pitur devaya unto the master of Pitraloka. Karmane unto the resultant action of fruitivity activities. Namaha offering respects. Adharma irreligious. Vipakaya unto the result. Mrittave unto death. Dukkadaya the cause of all kinds of miserable conditions. Cha also. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivinoda Samara Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation. My dear Lord, you are the weaver of the results of pious activities. Your inclination, disinclination and their resultant activities. You are the cause of the miserable conditions of life caused by irreligion, and therefore you are death. I offer my respectful obeisances. Purport. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is situated in everyone's heart. From Him issue a living entity's inclination and disinclination. This is confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 15.15. Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivestu matah smriti jnanam apahanam cha. I am seated in everyone's heart. From me come remembrance, knowledge and forgetfulness. The Supreme Personality of Godhead causes the asuras to forget him and the devotees to remember him. One's disinclination are due to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. According to Bhagavad Gita 16.7, Pravartim cha nivartim cha jnana na vidur asuraha. The asuras do not know which way one should incline to act and which one way should not be inclined to act. Although the asuras oppose devotional service, it is to be understood they are inclined that they way due to Supreme Personality of Godhead. Because the asuras do not like to engage in the Lord's devotional service. The Lord within gives them the intelligence to forget. Ordinary karmis desire promotion to Pitraloka. As confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita, Yanti Deva Vrata Deva Pitrun Yanti Pritu Vritaha. Those who worship the demigods will take the birth among the demigods, and those who worship the ancestor go to the ancestors. In this verse, the word Dukkha Daya is also very significant. For those who are non-devotees are partially put into the cycle of birth and death. This is a very miserable condition because of one's position in life is attained according to one's activities. The asuras or non-devotees are put into such miserable conditions. Let's chant Mangalacharan. Om Jnana Timrandasya Jnana Jana Salakaya Chakshuru Militam Vena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapatantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Utapata Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Evam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijane Sagitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Krishna Padan Sagagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitam Sa He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanu Shute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpataruvasya Kripa Sindhuvevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So I'll take the blessings of all the Vaishnavas assembled here. So I'll take the blessings of my Siksha Gurus, my spiritual master and Prabhupada. So the right word comes at the right time. Am I audible? It's, yeah, I think. Is it okay? Yeah, thank you. So let's try to understand. This is a very important section. So Lord Shiva himself prays. The prayers are very important. Srimad Bhagavatam is full of prayers. This is section of prayers. Lord Shiva is praying. So that's a very, very beautiful section of the one. Because whole Bhagavatam is a prayer. Right? If you look at any section, if you see, the Sukadeva Goswami gives more emphasis on the prayers. So the stories are the little bit part, the more emphasis on the prayers. So just to understand the background of it, so King Prachanavarhi, his sons are, he asked his sons, because they are from Prajapatis, to means increase the progeny. He's asked them to go on, increase the progeny. So then what they did, their sons and all, they started going for austerities. So without austerities, they don't want to do any services. The first thing is to do, to get the blessings of the Lord. To get the blessings of the Lord, they are taking austerities. So they are going towards for the austerity. When they are going, Lord Shiva comes in front of them. So you can see that, suppose when Vaishnavas are always waiting for us to bless or guide us. So when you have they're waiting for the right opportune moment. So when you have a certain inclination, they found it, they themselves will come and give, even in all our life, right? So the Vaishnavas, once the Vaishnavas comes into our life has got a change. So when they come, and then the first Lord Shiva glorifies them. So that's a very important thing. If you look at the Lord Shiva, he is glorifying the sons of King Prachnavarji. So why he is glorifying it? Because they have the inclination to please the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Someone has some little inclinations, right? So they see that they are very pleased. Then Lord Shiva started glorifying them. So once they glorified, and then they said, I'll do you. Then Lord Shiva say, I'll give you the mantra. Use that mantra to the prayers. So which if you recite it, you will get the blessings of the Lord. Then he started the mantras. This is what we are looking at last few verses. It started from, so he'll start from 33 onwards. Now maybe we are in the 8th of the one. So he started praying. So now in this section, if you look at the 8 sections we saw, he would have prayed for Vasudeva, Shankarshana, Aniruddha, Pradyumna, all the quadruple one. And mainly in this section, I'll just read the translation. My dear Lord, you are the weaver of the results of pious activities. Your inclination, disinclination on their resultant activities. You are the cause of the miserable condition of life caused by irreligion. Therefore, you are death. I offer my respectful obeisances. In this prayer, he is offering prayer to which form of the Lord? It's a super soul, Paramatma feature of the Lord. So here, it's a very, very important Paramatma feature of the soul. That's what when Prabhupada starts, he's going about one. He just starting here, we get everything it. Matha smritir jnanam apahanam. Even if you want forgetfulness without the Krishna's blessings, we cannot forget it. We think that, oh, I can't remember it. Remembrance also should come from the Lord without sanction. Forgetfulness, even if you want to forget something, we are completely dependent on the Lord. That's what the Prabhupada starts directly over there. Let's try to understand the Paramatma, why that's a very important. Here there are quite lots of things Prabhupada covers. First he starts from the Paramatma feature, right? So how do you start from there? Okay, so in general, okay, once I was talking to Baba Prabhu that means I was trying to learn to go for books. I said, Prabhu, I can't go alone to any books. I'm very scared. Prabhu said that, why you are scared? You are not going alone. When you have the books, the Krishna is with you as a Paramatma, and then you have the Guru Parampara. Everyone is here. You are not going alone. Then why do we scared? So that's a very basic thing, that the whole problem is like we don't see the hand of the Krishna. So the Paramatma is always guiding us. We don't see the hand of the Krishna. If we don't see the hand of the Krishna, then we'll always have the anxiety, right? So that's the point of it. So this is what in our journey, in the initial days, we don't see the hand of the Lord. So if you don't see the hand of the Lord, we always there in the anxiety, right? So for example, who is Hiranyakashipu? Hiranyakashipu is such a demonic. So it's been said in Bhagavatam, it said, means Indra is who? Is the head of the demigod, Indra. Indra is not such a normal person like what we see in this one. He is such a powerful person. Indra will be scared for a movement of eyebrow of Hiranyakashipu. He just scared, just if Hiranyakashipu, no need to his hand or something action. If he just on a peck of eyebrow movement, he'll be very scared. Oh my God, what to do now? Like that. That is kind of a Indra itself. So Hiranyakashipu is such a kind of a person. So, and then let's take the Kamsa. who is the Kamsa? If you look at it, oh, it's like Krishna just punched him and then he died it. But the Kamsa, it's been said, his hands are like maddened, 1,000 maddened elephants, not a simple elephant. The strength of the thousands of maddened elephants. If there is a elephant is such a mad and then thousands, what the strength it can give, that kind of a strength he had the Kamsa. The whole thing is, if you look at in the Hiranyakashipu or Kamsa, what they all had so much of anxieties because they believed on their strength. They thought with their strength they can do it. They haven't seen the hand of the Lord. Hiranyakashipu once he asked the Prahlad Maharaj, "You talk a lot. From where you got all the strength?" Then Prahlad Maharaj very beautifully says that, "From where you have the strength, I got from that same source only." The Lord is the same source. Whether it's like Prahlad Maharaj is able to see the source of the Lord, whereas Hiranyakashipu did not see it. Right? So that's the whole thing. When we don't have the vision, so we cannot see that. When you don't see the Lord, how close the Lord is with everyone. He's means Prabhupada says he's the closest person anyone can live with you for one. It's not like the Lord has been staying with me like for 20 years, 30 years with this body. I cannot think what is beyond 30, 40 years or beyond that one. Or I don't know, I can't remember who and all in my 40 years of life, who and all been there. But the Lord is with me for billions of my birth, whatever I'm having it. Lord is such a one, right? So Lord is, that's the one. Once we don't see that Paramatma, once we don't realize the Paramatma, we always there in the anxiety. So Paramatma is one always guiding us, right? So that's actually very important one. So once Prabhupada was in Vyasasan, he asked his disciple, once he was giving the class, Prabhupada asked, "So what is the difference between you and me?" Many people said, "Prabhupada, you are coming, you are the ambassador of the spiritual world, you are very close to Krishna." And then they said so many things. Prabhupada said, yes, all right. But the only difference what I see, you all can fall down, but I will not fall down. So that's the difference of it. So then everyone said, Jai Prabhupada. Then one Prabhupada was praying to the deities. That time he was very fervently praying. So one of the disciples asked, "Prabhupada, what are you praying?" "I'm praying to the Lord, so I'll not fall down any time." The whole thing is like, Prabhupada is able to say confidently, "I'll not fall down," because he's praying to the Lord always it. So that means, what does it mean? He's praying fervently. That means the super soul knows that one. He will take care of any situations will not allow to fall down. That's the very important aspect of it in the whole one. That's the beauty of the super soul. It's like, it's been said, right? So the whole problem is like we don't see the Lord, means at least people like me don't see the Lord's hand in every kind of cases. That's the whole problem of it, right? So there has been very one beautiful example. So when Prahlad Maharaj, means Lord came from the pillar. For to whom did he come? Narasimhadev came from the pillar. For whom he want to show? Is it for Prahlad Maharaj or Hiranyakashipu? It is for Hiranyakashipu to show, because Prahlad Maharaj can see that in the pillar he is there. It's to prove that Hiranyakashipu, the Lord has come out. The Lord has to come out to do it. That's the only thing. Even when the Lord come out, Hiranyakashipu did not see the Lord at all. That's the whole thing, right? So that's the only thing. If you are in the super soul, you always see the Lord. You don't need to see that visually. They all see the Lord. They all talk to the Lord, right? So that's what the last instruction of Prahlad Maharaj, when he's giving his teachings to his fellow students, the last instruction, you see the Lord hands in every place. That's what he is shown. So he has taught him. He has proven that thing. He can see it in the pillar. He can see it in everywhere. That's the whole thing, right? So what again, let's say this is the Paramatma feature is a very important one. So it's a very beautiful verse. Means we all know that one, right? Tesam satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvang dadami bhukti yogantam enamam upayantite. Krishna is telling what is telling. I give the knowledge. By my knowledge, you will get it. The beauty of that verse is the next verse. What is that Krishna's knowledge? What he do it? 10.11. If you read that verse, Tesanu anukampartam. He says that anukampartam, special mercy. So we all need that mercy, right? In Bhagavad Gita 10.11, Krishna says anukampartam. Prabhupada writes as a special mercy. Translators. What is that special mercy? He gives that knowledge. With that knowledge, the darkness of ignorance will be destroyed. So that's what the Krishna is giving us as a Paramatma feature. Without the Paramatma features, we will not get any knowledge, remembrance and forgetfulness. That's the one thing, right? So maybe if you look at, there are quite a few incidents we can think of it. One is that Gajendra prayers, right? Gajendra is like, he was in a very dreadful situation. The crocodiles are coming and then he's been fighting. It's been Bhagavatam, it said, the Gajendra and then crocodile, the fight was going for 1,000 years. It's not for a few minutes or something. He saw that his family, wife, friends, no one is able to support anything. On that time, he started singing the prayer. If you look at the prayer, in Gajendra, he called, "Oh Supreme Lord, who come." He don't know who is that Supreme Lord itself. If you see that, he never said that word Vasudeva thing. Who would be the Supreme? Please protect me. He started singing it. So that knowledge he's got it because in the previous birth as a Indradumna Maharaj, he has done the devotional service. That devotional service is helped him. The knowledge is able to do it, right? So that's a very important. How he has got that knowledge? That's because the Lord is it been imagine in a body of elephant and then he is able to praise to the Lord. So that's where the knowledge is coming. Okay, so that's come from the knowledge. So how here there is other aspect of it. How Lord protects the devotees, where we have seen Gajendra and other cases, whereas we can see that how Lord bewilders also as a super soul. So this is a very beautiful pastime. It's in the 8th canto, the churning of the mountain Manthara, right? So, okay, so in a sense they all want the nectar. It's like when they get the nectar soma. So I think Dhanvantri, Lord Dhanvantri picture is here. So they all want to want the nectar. Then Lord says, you go to that milk ocean and then you just churn that one with the mountain and then you will get the nectar. The Lord Dhanvantri comes and gives that one. So it's long story short. Then when they it's so much of challenges, Lord made everything as per Lord's plan. Everything went, and finally the nectar has come. Then Lord Dhanvantri comes with the nectar part. Then what happened? Then Asuras, they took away the nectar, they'll run away. So they snatch from Lord Dhanvantri and then they goes. So demigods are, devatas were very upset what to do. So then what happened? Because the Lord is the super soul, what happened? None of the demons, they have it in their hand. They couldn't drink. The Lord has created a enmity among the demons. So they all started fighting it. Once they started fighting, they couldn't do what to do. Now what happened? The Lord comes as in the form of Mohini avatar, the beautiful lady. So when the Lord comes in the beautiful lady, already they are completely bewildered. Now they are super bewildered. So when they comes, then Lord says, you have to, whatever I say, you need to follow it. They are like, oh, okay, I'll follow it. Because for them, at that time, compared with the Soma nectar, they are very much attracted to the woman body of the Lord. So they said, okay, whatever you do it. Then they said that Lord make them arranging it, demigods at the one corner of the one, whereas in the main place, demons will sit it. Lord somehow will go and arrange all the nectar she'll give to only to devatas, nothing to the asuras. So the Lord he knows how to bewilder it. That's our only whole thing. You no need to go completely to devatas. Even if you look at least people like me, our lifestyle is like we are completely bewildered. A small issue comes, we are completely bewildered and we forget the whole Lord. That's a whole aspect of it, right? So that's how the Lord is going. So that's what Prabhupada writes here. The Supreme Personality of God had causes the asuras to forget Him and the devotees to remember Him, right? Everything's come from the Lord. So the Lord is making it one. So once disinclinations are due to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That's what the one. Okay. So if you look at this is a very beautiful one. If you really want to understand the nature of Paramatma, you can really see in your Sankirtan one. So there are so many Sankirtan stories we can hear that where the super soul is what done. So one time there are lots of stories. This is during Prabhupada's time. So one time what happened? They all packed up in their van all the sets of books and then they are going to distribute the books. But what happened? They forgot to take the cash, keep some money for them. While going, the gas went out, so they have to fill the gas. So they went the gas and then to the gas station. They said they fill the gas. They don't have any money to give. And then they said that we don't have any money. I'll give my ID card. You keep with me. I'll come and give the cash and get the ID card. Then the gas shop smilingly opened the drawer. He showed that there is a bunch of so much of ID cards. People will do all fill and give the ID card and then they will now come and collect at all. So this dialogue will not work out for me. Give them money. Then they don't know what to do. You give the money, then only you can go. So he said, okay, I have the books. I'll sell the books. Once I sell the books, I'll give the money to you. And then he was just again laughing because it's a highway in some Sunday morning. Generally, there won't be any cars itself will not go. Then how they will come and stop in this petrol bank and then do it. He smiling said, okay, once you do it. Then this Maharaj was waiting and to see, he was fervently praying. Suddenly one car came and then he did not stop and went. And Maharaj asked a few of the fellow devotees to come and do it. They are also very upset. Oh, this place, who will be there and do it? But this Maharaj was keep on praying. So what happened? Slowly, the one car stopped, and then he gave the books. Slowly, within a half an hour, there are lots of cars stopped, and then they distributed lots of books. And then they got the money, and then they went to the shopkeeper was bewildered. How come within a half an hour so many cars can stop? And then whether they took a gasoline or not, they all bought the books. And then when they count it, there was certain, it's not fully they got the money, there was some less. Or still you have something pending. Then, then I have to wait and sell the book. Then he said that, no, I'll only get the book. So he get for the remaining money, he get the book and then do it. That Maharaj says that one. So, Paramatma is always within us. He is finding a way. If you have been really, really willing to do that, he will do it. Right? So there are quite a lot we can keep talking it. Right? So who is actually Paramatma? Right? So in Paramatma is one who is inside and talking us. When he comes outside, he is a Chaitya Guru. So he is our spiritual master. Right? So when you talk about here Paramatma, from him comes the knowledge and forgetfulness, everything. So how a spiritual master, how it's relevant to him? Gaur Govind Samaraj beautifully says, every spiritual master has two things. So one is, we all know that spiritual master is the ocean of mercy. Yes, they are ocean of mercy. So they have the two aspects of it. One is that Kripa, that's a mercy part. Another one aspect what they have is Vancha. That means they knows what to hide it. It's like cheat it. So suppose if I am not really let's say if I am like a showcasing devotee, or just I'm trying to be like, or maybe like I want to question him or kind of thing. To me, such kind of person, they will not give any mercies. Okay, okay, go ahead, right? So we have seen these things, how Prabhupada interacts with people. One time what happened, there was a, means my Guru Maharaj always says this one person has come, and then he's a very powerful kind of celebrity and meeting the Prabhupada. So Prabhupada was just slightly telling about chanting, and then he did not talk much about that one. One of the Prabhupada disciple got, Prabhupada, you can say, he got very inspired. So Prabhupada, you can share more, you can talk about chanting. It's not different, when name is not different from the Krishna, all these things he started talking it. Prabhupada immediately in front of the celebrity said, stop, you are preaching to the one who doesn't have a faith on it. You are doing offense of it. So they know whom to give what. So that's the only things. They have, the spiritual masters also knows what to talk to the one, right? How much, not necessary what they tell to me, it's not necessarily same thing what they tell to us. Someone is very exalted, or they follow devotion service very, very sincerely. That's the only thing, right? So that's the one. So my Guru Maharaj always says that one, means your spiritual master will know as much as your super soul wants to know, right? That's a thing. We always have this one kind of, at least I always wonder this one. How come if you have certain questions, you'll be always having the question. Suddenly we don't know, out of a blue, we hear any lecture of our Guru Maharaj, then we suddenly see that the answer will be done. Oh, come on, I was like waiting for that, how it can happen. I'll tell to, let's say, my wife, then she'll say, for me also things happen. How come it's like, okay, all this question, that's what the super souls pray. If you really know it, this is something every one of us would have faced this thing, or occurred, it keep on occurring, at least based on our consciousness. For me, sometimes, for people, many times, for some people, every time, that's the only thing. They always see the hands of the one. Whatever the questions you have it, even you are like hesitant to ask. Many times I'll be hesitant to ask a question. I'll do it. But sometime, some or other, Krishna will arrange the answers to come to you. If we are very much dedicated, that's what we'll do. That's the nature of the super soul as a Paramatma. He'll just really sees, are we really eager to do it, right? So that's how they will do it. Guru Krishna Prasade by Bhakti Lada Bij, right? So that's the whole Paramatma. So how it will happen? Slightly you have a very slight, oh okay, maybe I can serve Krishna. Some very tiny, minute interest if you show, then what happen? Oh okay, Paramatma will notice it. Then he introduce a Guru to us. That Guru will take us to the Krishna. So the Guru, Paramatma and Krishna all are working as a team. That's what Guru Maharaj says, that one always. Then just give that one. So now if you go this one, the last one, Prabhupada talks about Dukkha Daya. In this verse, the word Dukkha Daya is also very significant for those who are non-devotees or perpetually put into a cycle of birth and death. This is very miserable condition because of one's position in life is attained according to one's activities. The asura or non-devotees are put into such miserable conditions. Someone, if you say you are coming to the Lord, so let's say someone is coming first time to they hear, oh, Radha Gopinath is so merciful, all those things. You come here and then tell, oh, you are seeing Dukkha Daya, he is the cause for all the miseries. If you say to someone, then what they will do? First time we are coming to the temple, they are reluctantly coming, thinking, do you need to come or not, or thing, and then they come. When they come, you just say them first thing, whatever the miseries you are facing, all these things, the cause is by the Lord. If you see that, then they will not come next time onwards. So what does it mean, right? So that's a very important thing. So again, how do you really understand that part, right? So we'll go back to again who is Lord Ravana? Lord Ravana is such a powerful person. Um, he was a very powerful devotee of Lord Shiva. That Rudra song is being sung by the Lord, Ravana only. That's a one. And then we saw about Hiranyakashipu and these things. They are all very, very powerful demons, and so much. It's not only the demonic, they have so much of qualities, they have so much of opulences and wealth. But eventually what happened, they all had a very much anxiety. So in Bhagavatam it said that in the 10th canto he's been very much disturbed. Kamsa will be. If you look at when reading that section of the Bhagavatam, you see the Kamsa will be always very much disturbed. He can't get a sleep. He can't eat anything. He'll be like always. He was thinking Krishna more than anyone else at that time. If you really see that one, if you read that section, it's in the initial section of 10th canto, he'll always think about the Krishna. He'll not get a sleep. Something comes and he'll be always worried. So that's the only thing. It's like it's like he had such a very powerful demon, right? He has a his hands are such a powerful one. It's called that 1,000 madden elephant strength he has it. That's the one thing. So when the Krishna birth, he was so much afraid. Even then later, and Krishna goes, and then if you look at that other aspect of it, now what happened? They found out Krishna. He is one, he killed it. Now he made the Vidura to bring Krishna to the Mathura, and then he planned. And then he put so many plans. Okay, I'll do this. This is how I kill him. If not, this is when, then I have this one. And I have this one. It's like our plan. Okay, so I always remember this demonic character. I have so much money now. I have so many other plans. With that, I'll make so much plan. So that's what the Kamsa also thinking. I have these plans. Okay, the Kualaya will kill. If not, they will come here and then he'll get killed. Now I have Chanura, Mustika. They will kill them and then they have planned everything. So they always have the plans and plans and plans. But what happened end of the day? It's all going to the Dukkha Daya. So it's all like everything is the misery, cause of miseries. That's what they all end up in doing it. So whatever the plan they do it, it's the end of the day what they are going to do is the misery. So it doesn't matter. You can be such a powerful demon or powerful whatever you have it. So if you look at Hiranyakashipu, in the earlier section when his brother died, so he'll be consoling his sister-in-law and mother and all. If you read that section, it was such a, if you forget the word Hiranyakashipu talking, if you read everything, wow, this is such a nice philosophy and everything this is what do it. But if you see who has spoken, it's a Hiranyakashipu has spoken. That's the difference. If you remove we all know who is a Hiranyakashipu. Let's say someone doesn't know Hiranyakashipu who is that one, and then if they read the talking, and then he gives so many examples. There is the bird example, the Yamaraj example. He gives so many examples. If you read that section, oh wow, it's such a nice, beautiful one. Jai. So this is what do it. But the whole problem is, what is the Dukkha Daya? It's all like, because the whole purpose is, it's not the knowledge, it's not the opulences what we have it. The whole thing is, if you don't understand who has giver, that if you miss it, then we'll always end up in, we put strength on our thing, we always, our means, it's I, me, aham, ameti, then we'll fall down, right? The pride comes before the fall. So I'll just tell one more things and then before I end up. Means Amarendra Prabhu in one of the lecture, he was quoting from Aindra Maharaj, means Aindra Prabhu's one. So how do we see the Lord? This is something, it's a very powerful, striking example Prabhu has given. So how do we see the Lord? If the bone has come in front of the dog, what will do? The dog will? It will be very happy or sad, depends on the bone or what it is. It started eating the bone and then focusing on the bone of it. Whereas what the lion will do, The lion will look at the bone, then it look at the who has thrown the bone. So in our nature is we always it's like the bones comes to us. It's like we tend to see on what is the situation is thrown to us. We just means people like me will just bewildered on that situation, or maybe if it is a something which of my like, I feel very happy. Something which I don't like, I feel very distressed and kind of one. Whereas the line consciousness, people who has the really one, whatever been thrown to them, whatever the bones thrown to them, they don't see that one. The thrower is, who is the thrower? Is the Krishna. Krishna is putting that into the situation. They started seeing it, the one. They started seeing in the hands of the Lord in every places. That's what they started seeing. When they start seeing in the hands in the one, they can see the Lord is within them. They can have the one. That's what in the Bhagavatam it says that, right? Prahlad Maharaj, sometimes he'll be crying, sometimes he'll be laughing. We don't know what he is doing it because he sees the Lord within himself. Sometimes he doesn't see, so he started crying. And the Lord comes up, he started doing it. That's a very, very important of it. So that's what this verse is. Lord Shiva is praising the Paramatma feature of the one. So that's the only thing. If we understand the Lord, as Prabhupada mentioned, the Supreme Personality of Godhead causes the asuras to forget Him and then devotees to remember Him. Yes, that's the only thing we really need to do it. So that's what it's been always, Prabhupada says that one, right? Always, our prayer should be that, oh Shri Shri Radha Gopinath, please let me always think about your lotus feet. That's our prayers because we can't think on our own. So the Paramatma within ourselves make us to think the Lord. So otherwise within our strength, we can't do anything at all. That's the whole thing. So I'll pause here. Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. Anything comes from the Paramatma one. So all the knowledge and remembrance, it's not only this one or that one. So everything comes from the Lord. But only thing is at people like me, we may not really know it's a Paramatma is talking or it's my mind is talking. That's where the difference is. But everything is coming, it's from the Lord, Prabhu. Yeah, Vritasura is not a demon. He came in the demonic body. Who is Vritasura? He's a Chitraket, right? So in the previous verse. So he was a devotee. He was being cursed by Mother Parvati to become a demon. And then if you see that he took when it's been cursed, he took the gift of the Lord. He was very happy. And then Mother Parvati was like, I cursed it. I should have been the more happy. How can he can be the happy? Then Lord Shiva says that the devotee's glories, right? So that's the one. He is a devotee. He took the body, means Prabhupada writes in the purport, he's made into that situation so that he can come back to that Godhead very easily. Otherwise, what Chitraketu was doing, he already met the Lord Shankarsana. He was just, what is that? He was going around and with in his planes and everything. So Prabhupada writes in one of the purport, he gives that opportunity so that he can go back to Godhead easily. Right? In the fighting also, it's a very beautiful one. In the fighting also, Indra will be like one. He say that anyway you have been blessed by the Lord. You are going to kill. Come and kill me. Come and kill me. He will be doing it. He knows that one. I am dying. I am going to Lord. He will be the most one. Yes, Prabhu. Prabhu, I asked the same question to someone. So what I heard it's not for everyone, only based on their consciousness from where they have come. It's not for the every child. That's what I've been told, Prabhu. I had that same question. Thank you. Yes. Yes. Yeah, thank you, Prabhu. At least people like me, whatever comes, it's from the mind. It's not something that one because I'm not to hear from the Lord, right? So there is a one example. They say that one. Uh, Pebble, if you just throw in some rock one, it will not give anything. Whereas if you throw it in a pond, it will create a beautiful ripple waves kind of one. It's all like what the consciousness we have it. So that's the only thing. So that's what in our, at least we have to, whatever we get it, we don't know whether it is our mind is tricking us or it's a real. So better always take ask guidance and then check with the senior. That's what at least people at my level provide. I cannot think and go. I forgot name. I'll get you. I have that one. I got. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण।